Hi, my name is Chief Joe Crines of the Novato Police Department. I'm here with Chief Mark Revere from the Novato Fire Protection District. We are both very excited to have the opportunity to bring you this first show, and which will be the first of many. We're going to have a great opportunity to share some educational information with you, to provide you with some safety tips, to provide you with some information as how you can better protect yourself. We will have some programs that will teach you about child safety seats, as we'll discuss this evening. We'll talk about identity theft. We'll talk about all sorts of great topics and be able to provide all sorts of great information for you in the future. And Chief Revere is going to discuss some of the great topics that we'll also be talking about from a fire perspective here and in the future.
Hi, my name is Mark Revere. I'm the Fire Chief of the Novato Fire Protection District. We're excited about this new program. We're excited about the ability to bring you new safety tips into your home.
We hope that you're going to tune in on a regular basis. We look forward to sharing information with you throughout the course of this program, and we look forward for you to have the opportunity to provide us with topics that you would also be interested in. So with that, stay tuned, sit back, relax, and enjoy the program.
Thank you, Chief Crines and Chief Revere, for that great introduction. I'm Liz Greiner with the Novato Police Department.
And I'm Sandy Wargo with the Novato Fire District. And welcome to
On the Scene.
Today we have lots of topics that we'd like to talk to you about. One of them is specially designed about car seat safety. And so I'd like to have Liz explain a little bit about car seat safety and how she became a technician.
Great, thanks, Sandy. I am a certified technician to be able to help you install your car seats. And I actually brought one today so I can hopefully walk it through so you can see how it's actually done. Hands-on is always a little bit better. I know the manuals are a little hard and difficult to read now. So I know a lot of people also ask, what is the law? That's really big. I get a lot of calls at the station about exactly how old does your child have to be still be in a car seat. Your child actually has to be 6 years old or 60 pounds before they can come out of a car seat of any kind. So I just want to make sure that all the parents kind of remember that. A lot of the kids want to get out a lot quicker. So your child has to be 6 years old or 60 pounds. I get a lot of questions on that.
I can imagine.
So I brought an infant seat with me today. So I'd like to kind of go through the seat with you and show you some of the new designs the seats have gotten now. So if we want to step over to the car, we'll go through it.
That'd be great. Let's go.
Great. Well, today I brought an infant car seat to show you kind of the new features of a car seat and how to actually install it in a vehicle. So we're actually going to be going inside the vehicle. But I wanted to show you a little bit about the car seat before we go in. When new parents take it out of the box for the first time, they're not quite sure what some of the features are. On the base, which actually is installed in your car, a lot of folks don't know what this is. This is the latch system. The manufacturers decided ease of use for parents to install it would be to put a latch system on all the new seats. And that's what this is for. Actually, you don't use it on every time you install the vehicle. So we'll go over that on what type of vehicle you have and what kind of seats you have. On the actual carrier of the seat, which I brought with me, they've made it a lot easier to have the parents know the child needs to be sitting at a 45-degree angle when they're rear facing in the car. The manufacturers actually put a dial or a line on the seat to kind of guide you, to let you know when it's at a right angle. Once we get the base installed, we'll go ahead and put this in, and then I'll show you the dial and you'll see what I mean. So we'll go ahead and start to go into the vehicle with the seat. Okay, so once we get the vehicle opened and the car seat in, you also must make sure that you get your vehicle manufacturer's instructions. A lot of cars will not allow you to use the latch system in the center position. So make sure you check that before you think of installing it in the center position. I will go ahead and show you how to do the latch system, and I'm also going to show you how to install with the seat belt so that you have both of them down. We'll go ahead and start with the latch system, which is the bands that I showed you out there. You take your first latch system and you go ahead and you feel there is a bar on each side of your seat. If you go down between your seats, you'll see the bars in here. What those are used for is to actually install a car seat. So you go ahead and you take your little hook and you hook it over the bar. You feel with your fingers and you hear it snap in. Go ahead and take the other side over, feel for your bar, and snap in. Once you get it in, you now need to make sure that the base is tight. The base cannot move more than 1 inch from side to side. So you take all your weight onto the base, you take your little tail that's left and you pull. Kind of leverage yourself and you pull, pull, pull till you get a really good fit in there. Then you take your hand at the base and you go from side to side, pulling. If the seat does not move more than 1 inch, then it's in properly. Then you go ahead and you take the carrier part and you place it on the base. Now, we're going to go ahead and show you how to do it using the seat belt, because if your vehicle does not allow you to use the latch system in the center, you absolutely want to make sure that you know how to properly install it using the seat belt. You can store your latch system right around the back of the base and just hook it in so it's out of the way. You take your lap shoulder belt, you feed it through the exact same position. We're going to go ahead and feed it through. Bring it out. And you latch it. Now, one thing about when you install with a seat belt, a lot of times you must use what is called a locking clip, and that is found on the back of the carrier. This device is actually a locking clip, and it will actually lock your seat belt in place for you. Once you get the seat in and you've pulled your seat belt as tight as you can get it so it doesn't move more than 1 inch from side to side, now to lock your seat belt in place, you have to hold it, unclip it. I'm going to show you how to put the latch. All right, so to get the locking clip on, you put your lap and seat together, your lap and shoulder together. You go ahead and bend it in, and you feed it through each opening. And it takes a little bit of practice, so don't get discouraged. You'll be able to get it on. Once you get it on, your lap and seat belt are actually, lap and shoulder belt are actually locked into place now. You've now locked your seat belt, so then you take it back across, you hold the seat down, you lock your seat belt in, and it is locked into place. Then you just want to double check, make sure that your seat does not move again more than 1 inch from side to side. Then you can go ahead and put the carrier on the case. So I'm going to get the carrier. We're going to fit it in the base because it always can, that's what you take in and out. You check your dial on the side and make sure the seat is at a proper 45-degree angle. Once you have the child in, you make sure the harness straps are snug on the shoulders. When the child is in the rear-facing position, the harness straps have to be at or below the shoulder blades. So just kind of remember that, at or below the shoulder blades. This little clip is called a chest clip. That means at the chest level, right at the child's armpit level, this should be. So, you've got your car seat in, make sure your handle's down and you're ready to go and your child is secure in the seat.
So remember, if you have the option, the safest place for your car seat is the rear seat in the center position.